Hi everyone, Brian here, wishing you a great Friday and a wonderful weekend ahead. This Sunday at Church of Our Savior, like every Sunday, is special, but this week it's special because during the weekdays this past week, our new organ was installed. And our organist, Michael Miller, has planned several significant pieces that fit in the liturgy of the day, but he hopes will help us experience the new range that our organ will now permit us to have. So we're very excited that we will be participating in the church, and we're still, bringing the 1045 liturgy back to its pre-COVID experience, and with our new volunteer choir emerging and the blended concept of music coming out of our COVID experience, where we'll have both traditional music and organ, but with the flavor of the of the 9 o'clock musicians. It's a pretty exciting time. Of course, join us for any of the liturgies this Sunday. It'll be a wonderful Sunday as always. But there is this special note at 10:45 to hear the new organ. I feel like we can't go into worship this coming Sunday, however, without acknowledging the significant political issues or news issues that we're experiencing this week. When I concluded my undergraduate studies at an Anglican college in London, Ontario, I completed it with pre-seminary stuff, philosophy, church history, and that sort of thing. But I started my undergraduate career as a geography student, and I've always cared deeply about the relationship between human beings and the physical earth that we share. So it's my observation that a great deal of conflict between human beings occurs because we can't quite find a way to be generous and open to each other with the resources of this planet. That's certainly the case between Israel and Palestine. After World War II, the United States and Great Britain led a campaign at the new United Nations to create the State of Israel, recognizing that especially Europeans, and especially Germans during World War II, had taken anti-Semitism to a new depth of despair and ugliness. So they carved out the new State of Israel out of the previous country of Palestine. And we know very well that the battle lines in that part of the world have to do with the resources available to the State of Israel and to the Palestinian people. I know that each of us has been observing the past week of terrible violence in that part of the world, and we're aware of the suffering of people on both sides of that line. I know that the Jewish homeland has been a resource that's very important to Jews, and I know they've suffered in creating that amazing new state in the Middle East. At the same time, of course, we know that again, the United States and Great Britain grossly underestimated the value of the land that essentially they turned over from Palestinian and Muslim control to European or international Jew and Jewish control. I just want us, we have to be in solidarity with these people. And we have to be in solidarity with the number of refugees that are pouring into the United States right now. Again, it has to do with geopolitical and economic shifts that are occurring in regions around the closer to the equator countries. We're seeing huge migration out of Africa into Europe and huge migration out of Central and Northern South America right now. And it's not a mistake or a coincidence that it's happening this way. These are regions that global climate change are impacting more directly than they are to us, and it's that alongside a lot of other pressures that exist in those parts of the world are creating almost impossible situations and alternatives. So once again, as we see the influx now of increasing numbers of new immigrants into the United States fleeing dreadful situations in their home countries, I'm aware of the pressure that exists on those people in relation to the land that they've lived on and worked for generations upon generations. And once again, we in the United States and other Europeans and developed countries, you know, our wealth and success, our safety and our developed nature are the result of putting more and more CO2 into the atmosphere. So in both cases, I just want us to pray for generosity of heart and compassion for people who are impacted by conflicts because of the nature of the world they're sharing with others. We always learn to be more compassionate, more just, more hope-filled, and more loving with each and every Eucharist we celebrate. So I do welcome you to Church of Our Savior this Sunday. Take care and God bless.